Okay, so I just had a chat with the paramedic who's assessing my mum in London, and their view was that there was no need to rush back. They are picking up some signs of irregular heartbeat, possibly atrial fibrillation, so they're taking her to hospital for investigation for a cardiac event. My mum's now reporting that she felt the pain on her left side after falling, not before, so I'm not really sure about that. So it's possible that she's hurt herself on the way down, so they're going to give her x-rays as well for her hip. I rang British Airways to see if I could change my flight, but they had nothing available. They were willing to change it, but the only one they could do was one via Helsinki, which would be overnight via Finnair, and that would only get me there a couple hours earlier than I would do tomorrow anyway. So yeah, check out this guy singing up here. But yeah, so I'm kind of, I feel like I need to get out for a walk just for a bit of stress hormone relief, because I'm going to be sat there for 2 hours this morning trying to figure out what was going on and change my flight. And at least my mum is safe and is being looked after. I'm supposed to be up early this morning and getting on around and doing things, but yeah, you know, events happen, and you can't often do what you want to do when events are happening back home. But I'm here now, so let's have a look around the Castello at least. It is beautiful, but I have a feeling it's going to be horrifically busy. Alright, I'm here in the Castelo de Sao Jorge. Anyway, so one of the things that the Lisbon card does enable you to do is to jump the queues. And so there was a much shorter queue for the Lisbon card holders. So it only took me like 5 to 10 minutes to queue instead of what looked like a 30-minute queue, which is fantastic. It's a real bonus of getting the Lisbon card. And as I said, like yesterday, this is like one of the best value cards that you can get. Apart from this couple over here who like queuing apparently. Yeah, that's right. They love queuing.
Not all day though.
So yeah, the Lisbon card's a really good way of getting around that problem. And yeah, we've got a little bit of a view over here. The sky's a bit cloudier than it was yesterday, that's for sure. But it's still a lovely day. It's going to get up to 22 degrees. I've still got in the back of my mind, of course, what's going on with my mum at home, but I'm just going to walk around because me sitting around the hotel room is not going to solve anything. And I do like to get out and about a bit, and it helps process the old stress hormones as well. The exposure value back to 0. I normally have it set to minus 0.3 just for a slightly different look, but it is quite cloudy and overcast today, so I wanted just to bring up the brightness a little bit. Let me know if you notice the difference in this clip. But I've also turned on active wind reduction, that algorithm on the Insta360 X4 now, because it has got a little bit breezier. Now it is quite sheltered in this little bit here, of course. Now that I come here, doesn't get up onto the ramparts over here, the terraces, then you may hear some of the difference, because it's definitely breezier at this time of the day than it was yesterday. Of course, I've been in the city itself for about 24 hours now, having arrived here late yesterday morning. Yeah, let's take a look up here. Yeah, you can hear the wind now, probably just starting to pick up now that I'm up here. There we go. I was looking for these fellas. Here are the peacocks, which people tell you about. So they're just kind of walking around here. Didn't try and peck the camera out, which is good. Wouldn't want that. Oh, there's a couple up here as well. Okay, I've just had a chat with my dad on the phone. It's handy being in the same time zone, I'll tell you that much. So my mum got transported to hospital about an hour ago, just over an hour ago now. And so, yeah, he kind of like reassured me and said there's kind of nothing you can do, nothing to worry about. I have just tried to get my flight changed again, but no luck with that. So yeah, I'm kind of like just making the best of it whilst I'm here, and hopefully I'll hear a bit more about what's going on later on today. But hopefully it's just checks and they will send her home for follow-up with her GP, her doctor, later on this week, and I'll be able to go with her to that. Fingers crossed. Now, one thing I do regret not bringing out with me today, because I left my hotel room in a slightly disorganized fashion, was bringing my AirPods, because you can download audio guides here, specifically in the language that you want, that take you around the place. Now, I did have a really good GPS oriented audio guide, which was kind of like a phone that you held to your ear, which switched commentary according to GPS and where you were within the multimedia exhibit yesterday in the Lisbon story. But here it would have been downloaded onto your phone, you listen to it with your AirPods, which I did not bring with me today, which is very silly because it's at my hostel room. But there you go, you live and learn. So I'm just going to kind of wander around a bit, I think, a little bit more.